Okay, now Nokia is preparing to face the music once again this Thursday at its annual meeting. It's the first time it will face shareholders since unveiling its latest results. Eric Olander is our digital content editor here at 24's. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
We've followed this company a lot over the past 12 months or so. There's really not very much to say about this company. Where do you start? Earnings well down. It's simply not selling phones. We've had profits warnings. The list simply goes on and on. What is happening to this company?
Let me tell you, I do not want to be CEO Stephen Elop on Thursday when he has to face investors. This has been just a devastating past few years for Nokia. Nokia is really going in the way of RIM and BlackBerry, which is, for lack of a better way of doing it, circling the toilet bowl. There just simply isn't a place in the market right now for a phone that's not an Android or an Apple phone. The consumers have made their decisions, and right now that is basically the only choice that people want to have. The Windows phones, the Lumia phones that Nokia just released are not selling anywhere near the projections, and that is really the cause for concern for investors right now.
I think it was something like 2 million units, wasn't it, out of a total of 12 million. That's not really the kind of balance they want to be seeing. They're supposed to be getting these things out.
They need to sell 27 million of these units to be on track with their forecast. 2 million really doesn't put them anywhere near on schedule.
Now, Eric, Nokia used to be able to rely on selling high volumes of cheap phones to countries like India, but they can't anymore, can they? They've really got nowhere left to hide.
Well, that was always the mantra of Nokia, was that it was strong in the developing markets while they let the premium tier, the iPhones and the Androids kind of stay in the developed markets. Let me give you a couple statistics that will paint the story and, again, give you this depressing picture. In India, their market share is down 50% up until 2011. In China, in the January to March period, they're down 62%. And in Africa, down just from last year alone, they're down 51%. From 2 years ago, they're down 62%. Now, it used to be that Nokia had the cheap phones, but now you can get an iPhone for $99. You can get Android phones for free. So really, they don't have the price advantage, they don't have the software advantage, and they're losing their core market in the developing markets.
Just briefly, we did see some images there of Vertu. This is Nokia's high-end brand. There's reports this morning that they're going to get rid of that. Is this just a drop in the ocean? We're talking about raising maybe 200 million euros from that. That's peanuts. That
is just peanuts. That really, at the end of the day, that's not where they're going to make their money. They can't cut their way out of this problem. They have to innovate. They have to create some phones that consumers actually want to have. I have my doubts about the Windows operating system. It's a beautiful operating system. People actually really do like it.
Good.
Aesthetically, people love it. But at the end of the day, there's Android and there's iOS, and the stores and the vendors and the operators are pushing those brands. They're not pushing Nokia.
Good stuff, Eric. Many thanks indeed.
Thank you, Eric, and thank you, Owen. That's it from me. Do stay tuned to France 24, all the latest headlines with Stuart in just a couple of minutes.